Hello, everybody. We come today before you today to talk about some real serious stuff in the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den. What is the Lion's Den?
The Lion's Den is something that's created because we want to bridge the gap between the elders and the youth.
Yeah. Well, and when we do that,
Tell them who you are, man.
my name is Craig O.G. Costen.
And I'm Batman. Nah, I'm Kyle Jacko.
Help them, Father. Help them. You know what? When you go in the barbershop, those of us who go in the barbershops, we sit down and talk about some serious stuff. And the other day when I was in the barbershop with my barber, and I started talking about this thing called COVID. COVID. All the different variations, I'm going to just put them all up under one title, just COVID. And as you know, COVID has been going on about 2.5, 3 good strong years right now. And it's been going in cycles, and not necessarily the death tolls and all that kind of stuff. The cycle I'm talking about is people that are taking it serious, and then they start playing with it. They take it serious, and they start playing with it. I'll be upfront. I've been upfront with you. I've had some people that have had it in my family. I've been blessed. I've not lost anybody to this dreaded disease. But COVID ain't playing with y'all. It ain't giving up on y'all. May think it's giving up on us, but it ain't giving up on us. Kyle, have you lost anybody for COVID?
I was about 3 or 4 people.
Wow.
Like I say, you think it's cool until you head on.
Well, I want to give y'all some facts, and I don't want to drown us in facts today, but I just want to give you some facts. As of right now, they have gotten 6,377,000 deaths to COVID. That's 6 million with an M. Now, I don't know if y'all know historical stuff, but when they had the Black Plague and all that stuff back in the day, and there was no medicine, there was somewhere around, I'm going to say 5 to 8 million people that just died, just disappeared off the face of it. They didn't know what it was. You just fell out one day, they came by and scooped you up, threw you in a bucket, and took you off somewhere and buried you. Man, 6 million people. And we have gotten medicine that have been fighting this thing. But just here in my area that we live in, here, 152,000, 1,500 people every day come down with COVID. They don't die yet. They just go to the hospital. And by the way, there's not a whole lot of beds now. But 1,500 people are still going to the hospital, y'all. We've gotten complacent. We were locked up so long, we forgot that this thing ain't playing. So we still go out there and party. I don't necessarily, I had claustrophobia too. I didn't want to be locked up. So what I do when I get out there, I put that mask on. Ask yourself a question. How many people do you see when you go to Walmart or Kroger's or Publix or to the baseball game or the football game with a mask on anymore?
Hold on right quick. And I know somebody probably watching the video right now. It's like, y'all sitting by each other right now.
Mm-hmm.
I already got tested. You already got tested?
Big time. I'm a caregiver, so I got to stay.
And I be in the truck all the time. I don't be around nobody at all. And when I go to church, we got protocols at church.
Sure.
So,
but see, the thing about us, we know our environments. We know our history.
Yes.
We know what we have got to do to remain healthy.
but
take those shots.
else, we don't
But
know.
we don't know. When I go to the football game or the baseball game, you know who's sitting next to you? No. You don't know. So, guys, this thing ain't finished with us yet, so you need to be a lot more diligent. And here's some more facts about what's going on out there. As of mid-July, there's been 535 million people worldwide that has been documented to be vaccinated, okay? And since they started vaccinating, the COVID death trail has gone down a little bit. Now, I'm not going to sit here, and Cal's not going to sit here and try to tell anybody they need to get vaccinated. That's not what we do on this show. We just try to point you in the right direction. It's up to you to make your decisions. However, when is the last time you saw on television that big number that told you how many people died today from COVID? How many people went to the hospital?
You don't see it anymore.
You don't see it anymore because
we outside, that's why.
We outside, but I'm talking about things like, this is mid-July, so I'm talking that, you got this January 6th thing going on, so they want to talk about that. They want to talk about convictions, and they want to talk about the past president. They want to talk about inflation. Everything to keep from talking about what's actually taking us out of here. Now, again, I'm not trying to be a stickler about this one. I just near and dear to my heart. You have got to take care of yourself and your family. So when you go out there amongst them, cover it up. Cover it up. Make sure you put that mask on. Make sure you don't spend a whole lot of time in anybody's face. And you see somebody coughing and stuff, all right, I don't want you acting like a crazy person and run away, but you don't need to be hanging out around that person. Get on out the way. You don't know what's going on. One of the things that we talk about here in Atlanta all the time is the death toll. Death toll. I want to go. I want to find out. I have a friend that works at one of the biggest hospitals here in Atlanta called Grady Hospital. Grady, baby. You're not Grady. No, you didn't come. You wasn't born here. But Grady is one of the largest hospitals in Georgia. She tells me every single day that they are, in any given day, they are booked solid with people in the ICU because they can't put any more in there. So, and that's exactly what was happening a couple of years ago when you were hearing about it all the time. The only difference is you're not hearing about it. Wake up, folks. Stay woke. I'm not saying be a prisoner of this thing. Just stay woke. And just because a certain group of people or your friends don't want to stay at home, or staying at home and scared, I'm not saying stay at home and be scared. I'm just saying be careful. What about you, Cal? What do you think about this?
Hey, man, I ain't had people that love. I ain't had people just not here anymore. It's serious. It's on you.
Yep.
You can choose to wear your mask, or you can choose to deal with the consequences. Remember, you got family to take care of. Are you willing to be here, or are you willing not to put on a mask and just do what you want to do your own way? It's up to you.
Well, I'll be the first one to admit, and we keep it real on this show. I'll be the first one to admit, when I first heard about this vaccination, I wasn't too keen to it. First of all, I wasn't trusting the president at the time who found the cure. I wasn't trusting him. So I had to do some research on my own. Because see, I still remember Tuskegee back in the day. I'm not even going to go into that story. I'm going to let y'all figure that one out. But I found out from my research and from my doctor, the person I do personally agree with, she told me, listen, Craig, I know there's some reservations. Go on and get that vaccination. I'm telling you now, it's a good thing for you. And I trust her. I did some more research, and I went out and got it. Now, there's still a lot of people out there who haven't had it. Okay? You obviously haven't gotten to that point. I get you. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you right now, fine, if you're going to be out there unmasked, you need to come up with a solution, because there ain't going to be a whole lot of time when you're going to be able to go down into the hospital and get cured up. Or if you go to the hospital, they're gonna give you something to get rid of that COVID. And that COVID sometimes is just that air. That's all they're trying to make you comfortable. So today's message is going to be pretty short. And then I'm going to walk out and let my man here do the closing prayer. Make sure you take this COVID and all the different variations and strains serious. And I haven't even talked about this monkeypox thing that's going on. Something's out there, y'all. Be serious, be diligent, be careful. Peace out.
Every part right here, man, this is the motivational prayer. You know, I want y'all to understand this. Prayer is serious. Don't play around with it. Do what you gotta do the right way. God, as I come to you right now, God, I want to say thank you for another amazing video, God. Thank you to everybody that's watching this video right now, God. I pray what they do is they keep on just keeping their prayers alive, keep their masks on, keep on going out there and do what they got to do for their family, knowing this is their winning season. But God, they got to stay protected. They got to stay prayed up. They got to keep on doing what you want them to do, no matter what at all costs. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
It's an awesome prayer, my brother. Thank you. Those things help and they work. So what we're going to do is close out this session. We're going to be talking to you guys on and on for the rest of our season. But just know all of them are going to be serious. Look forward to seeing you soon. Peace out.